Hello, YouTubers. My name is Zach Spector, and that is cloud cover, something new that can be found on one of the maps, such as Hangar 21. Conquest size large, available for final stand. This was recorded at the DICE event, playing with other YouTubers such as Jack Frags, Level Cap, and I'm on hot pursuit of another guy who could pull off many shenanigans in a jet. Stun gravy, so I have to be careful here, and I think I get lucky more so than anything else. So the cloud coverage new, you can break line of sight, and so is this, the pod system, which is really, really sweet. And on Hangar 21, they kind of gravitate towards your gimme as I ram it, push it out of the way, but the guy survives. What's your gimme flag? The one's closer to your deployment. So the way these work is you simply hop in them, you adjust your angle up, you adjust your angle left or right, they launch you in the sky, and you'll see some of that in a second. It's great if you're getting all capped or if you're getting pushed back your gimmies. It allows you guys to back cap or just simply push out pretty easily. As quick as somebody goes in and deploys, and you can do it in a split second, your pod's on the way, and the next guy can jump in. It's not really like a line at a roller coaster park. You're in and out and on to the next capture point. The developers are working on getting a HUD system for it, so you kind of have an indication of the distance that you might go, or maybe your trajectory even. And more scrub cannon footage. This thing is a threat to both enemies and friendlies alike, always flipping transport choppers, little boards, and scouts, and of course, hover tanks. I had one round where I made the hover tank flip like 4.5 times, and the Russian judge gave him like a 8.5. The thing I like about Hangar 21, and there's a little bit something for everybody. There's very infantry-centric capture points such as F, and of course the ones in the hangar where the Walker factory basically is. And that is really cool. They're actually really big. The hangar is actually huge. And the cool thing is you can fly the attack choppers in there, and I saw several of the transport choppers go in there, and I actually get one out later and then solo gun. And of course, if you rip the jet, there's a little lead that you need with this thing. It will knock the pilot out or instantly just destroy, and that is a flying snowmobile, and I just killed the guy off the back. Again, these are being fixed by the developers. They are hilarious in their current state. They give you some of the best ragdoll effects as Chowboy tries to ram me, and he was kind of after me this whole round. Gets behind this concrete barrier, and I get a little lucky there on the hip fire. Quick turn. So back to the scrub cannon, because this thing gave me countless laughs. I wish I had a mic with me. Little pistolo damage, recovering, getting my health half up, and had a lot of laughs with this thing. So we're back in the hangar, and there's multiple levels of elevation here, and it's really crazy. And you also had to worry about the new decoy. It's something that the engineers get to use. They get to throw it down, and they're going to be reworking that. So what it does is it positions an enemy on the minimap, or for them, a teammate. So if I was engineer and if I had the decoy and I dropped it down, it would position them on the minimap. It would make them turn around and make them look around and make them change position, show up, and kind of blip. So it's kind of a nasty little tool. We said in the Q&A session, well, what if you could throw it like C4? Because what's the point if you place it right down your feet and the person sees that and you're right there? You're basically getting a shot. But what if you could throw it over something like C4, and you could throw it 5, 6, 7, 8 feet, and definitely around corners, the mind games that you could think of. Here you're starting to see some of this elevation to, you know, in the Titan in the background, of course, of the Walker factory, basically, and all this area that's back here. It's just absolutely crazy. And you really have to be careful because you can get cooked by one of the Walker engines. There's a way that you can go in and turn on the Walker engine. It's absolutely nasty. And two of the developers were behind me, David Serlin and Thomas Anderson, and they're like, oh, hey, X-Factor, you need to go this way, you need to get that way, because you're about to get cooked by the Walker, because they were walking Jack Frags on how to turn on the Walker, and I made a wrong turn. I slipped and fell, and Jack Frags cooked me like a crispy piece of bacon. So I get the transport chopper out of here, decide to solo gun. PS3 lover is helping me out, and I don't want to overheat. I overheated. That's the worst thing to do. But we get the kill. But look at this pro shot. That was pro. That was a UCAV. That's a pretty good shot, even though we were floating there. Here's some more scrub cam and gameplay as Dan Mitre does the ultimate ragdoll. That was about 3.5 turns. That was pretty good. And the flick shot from death. I was dead and got the flick shot. So it'll be interesting to see what the developers do. So here you go. Here's the pod system. That's your view. You can look around, you can point it up, and you're supposed to be able to land in these. You don't have to disembark like I am doing now, and I didn't pull my parachute early enough. I didn't see that, and I failed. So you should be able to land in the pod if you get it right. The question is, will the pod knock down a helicopter? Can you still pod surf? And here it is, the MKV. Absolutely nasty. Flies a lot like a MAV, but very twitchy with the mouse, basically. And it lasts for 60 seconds. There is no boost to this thing. It doesn't fly very quickly across the map, but it will absolutely shred infantry. I'm going to get 3 quick kills and then basically cancel out because I go to fly across the map and there's simply no one to kill. This thing is going to be a ton of fun, and they're looking at changing that just a little bit, maybe giving it a boost or allowing it to travel just a little bit quicker, but handles a lot like a MAV where spacebar climbs or control drops you and then back to one of the outlying points. There's all kinds of open areas. There's going to be a lot of sniper action, bolt action areas, especially for people that are going on the stationary, such as I am right now as I try to knock out the jet and protect the scrub cannon. A lot of us kept meeting at this scrub cannon because it kind of gave us the best line of sight across the map, and obviously if it's current iteration, you could just kill everybody. So as quick as Jack gets out, I can pot again. So you can really hit groups hard, and there you see me deploying successfully this time, pulling the parachute and simply getting behind them, trying to push back in to the hangar. This is a really fun area to fight, but again, look at the elevation. That's 100+ feet that you have to worry about. And of course, the flag cap area is okay size here, 25 or 26 meters away, but some of these are a little bit smaller, especially back on the A flag, which has a different elevation than this. So if you don't worry about the vehicles, not that there's a lot on this map, you can just worry about fighting in the hangar. We didn't get to play TDM, we didn't get to play Obliteration on this map, but it'd be interesting to see Rush on this map. Guaranteed it's more than likely going to start in the hangar or be part of the hangar, because DICE, the developers, they talked about how much time they put in on Rush in these maps. They didn't want it to be an afterthought, but be a primary game mode, much like they've retooled a lot of the Rush maps in CTE. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Hangar 21 gameplay as I try to do something cool, but just simply did not work out. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging, and we'll see you guys soon.